Hello. So, sorry. क्यों काट देंगे ठीक है काट देंगे ठीक है
Hello, hello.
हाँ रैपिडो अन्ना
Where ma? Where are you? Inga?
अन्ना आएंगे मीन्स
Where you ma? Where?
आई एम इन स्टैंशिया वेयर आर यू
போறதே எங்க போனோம்?
अन्ना हिंदी हिंदी यू नो
Drop.
अन्ना
Drop where?
SRM कॉलेज हेलो
Ha, rate? पैसा how much?
अन्ना 30 rupees
மழை வேற பெய்யுதுமா இது செட் ஆகாது 30 ரூபா.
अन्ना तमिल डोंट नो तमिल
No
अन्ना
ride, no ride, no ride.
ओके
Profit, no profit, no ride.
ओके अन्ना ओके watch the video.
மனுஷனுக்கு காலையில இருந்து இங்க ஒரு ரைடு கூட வராம கிடக்குது. இந்த புள்ள கூப்பிட்டுட்டு 30 ரூபாய்க்கு கூப்பிட்டு இருக்குது. என்ன நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்களோ தெரியல. மழை என்ன மழை பெய்யுது? 30 ரூபாய்க்கு நான் போய் அதில் என்ன பார்க்குது? ஸோ எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஒருத்தனும் வரதில்லை. எங்கே தான் ரைடு வருதுன்னு தெரில, யாருக்கு பணம் கொடுக்குறானும் தெரில.
It's already 12:20. I have class from 12:25. Every time during this hour, it's so much rush. I don't get any ride. The waiting time is too long. Oh, my ride got booked. What? 85 rupees for just 2 kilometers? They in rush hour they charge is too high. Very unfair pricing.
Hello.
हाँ रैपिडो अन्ना
Where?
Hello. So, what did we just see now? These are some of the problems that we face in our day to day life, and we are here to solve it. We are Team Reptile with our product SureRide, a ride sharing app. So, Harshita, could you please explain our problem statement a bit? As we have signed up for open innovation, I think it's fair to explain a problem statement.
Okay, let's go. So, our problem statement is solving peak hour demand imbalance and reducing ride denials. So, in day-to-day life, the biggest challenge is in there's imbalance between supply and demand during peak hours. What is peak hour? Peak hour is the time when the demand is too much as compared to the supply. Means the customers are too much as compared to the drivers. So what we do, we struggle to find autos when we need them the most, and then drivers may reject because of high traffic in peak hours, distance, and also for weather conditions. So this leads to lost earnings for drivers and frustration for customers. So these are the problems.
Okay, got it. So, we are going to solve the main challenges of predicting and addressing driver side concerns that lead to ride denials and encouraging them to accept more trips without trying to force them, and also helping passengers connect with available riders faster and exploring real time surge balancing mechanisms. Am I right?
Exactly. So, how we are solving it? We are solving peak hour demand imbalance and reducing ride denials. Uh, we are okay. So the demand fluctuates based on time, location, and events. So, and on the other hand, the supply depends on driver availability, incentives, and efficiency. A poor balance between these leads to delays, higher fares, and unsatisfied users. So next, what we are doing is optimizing peak hour mobility. So can you explain how are we gonna do this?
Yeah, for this we have mainly three features, or maybe we can see it as three different things that we are developing. First is heat maps, which will show the hotspot concentration. And how is this gonna help? It will help the drivers by showing them the possible hotspots prior 1 hour, so that they can move to those hotspots and enhance their chances of getting a ride. And also it will reduce the ride denials or like more unsatisfactory reactions from the customers as well. And the second thing that we have is acceptance score. So this is basically a score that is assigned to each of the driver based on different parameters. And the third one is reward system, which incentivizes the rewards that the drivers receive. We'll discuss about each of one in the forward slides. Okay, so first we have our heat map model. Shall I go explaining with that?
Okay, let's go.
So for heat map, we are taking into account different parameters, including the supply demand ratio, which is the most important and key role, which helps in determining if a place is a hotspot or not. For our model, we are taking it as a ratio of 3 is to 1. That is, if the supply and demand ratio, the demand is to supply ratio is 3 is to 1. That is, demand is more and the supply is less. And the other parameters include traffic, weather, and even events. For example, if there's a local event or a local festival, which might suddenly bring a surge in the demand of these rides in a particular area, we are also taking into consideration those. And all of these are gathered together from different APIs and historical data and training the model on the same and predicting if a region is a hotspot or not. And this is not just like a map which shows everywhere in the world. It is particular to your area, the area which is in which you are there. It Our model first takes in the location of your place and takes the nearest hotspots and shows them. Next is acceptance score. You go about it.
Okay, so acceptance score is a score that is assigned to each driver. So each driver can check their acceptance score and it tells about their performance. Uh, on the basis of acceptance score provided to each driver, they will get rewards and other benefits. So, how are we calculating acceptance score? So we are calculating on the basis of ride acceptance streak. So how many consecutive rides they have done, and then denied also. Then the denied ride acceptance. So how many ride that were denied they have accepted, and also customers rating and ratings and feedback obviously, and then also peak hour availability. How much they were available during peak hours when the traffic was high and the distance were too long, and also cancellation rate. The cancellation rate will track penalty based on these score, and also real time updates, and it will ensure.
Okay, so we can use this acceptance scores for certain things. For example, for prioritizing drivers who for cancel rides, people who have higher acceptance scores may be prioritized for cancel rides. We cannot award them just like that, right? Like
Yeah.
the first ride itself. So, what could be the possible negatives of assigning them and prioritizing drivers?
So, if we prioritize on the basis of high acceptance score, then it will be unfair for the new drivers because the acceptance score of the old drivers will keep on increasing and the new drivers will suffer. So, that's why for fair acceptance, and we are prioritizing only for denied rights.
Okay. And
Yes.
also we can rank the drivers into like different categories. For example, gold, silver and bronze categories. So that in case of denied rights also, first it goes to the gold badge acceptance score people, then to the silver and consecutively to the next score people. And it will also help them keep them motivated and give them some fuel discounts and other things. And also drivers with low acceptance scores will receive higher incentives if they accept peak hour rides or difficult routes. For example, if it's a harsh weather condition or if it's very high traffic, in those conditions if they take up the rides, they may have a chance to improve their acceptance score. And also, what if a new rider comes in and he might have a very low acceptance score, right, compared to the people who are highly experienced. So there the experienced people acceptance score might go just getting higher, and maybe to a point when it comes like, okay, I have a good acceptance score, I don't need to work anymore or take up rights anymore. So it might also like make them feel like they don't need to work anymore, right, and very demotivating for the new riders as well. So how
So,
can we solve that?
yeah, so for that problem, we have a feature in our project called decay factor. So the acceptance scores will be refreshed every 2 months. So
Okay.
every 2 months it will start from new values, and then also the high weightage will be given to the current week score, as compared to the previous week scores will give in the calculation of acceptance score. The high weightage will be to the current week's performance, and the previous week will have low weightage, and it will normalize the score for the riders.
Okay, so next up, let's go with the model architecture. So, for anything where we need a model, we need data as well. So, first step is data ingestion, where we have taken the historical traffic data, weather, and other events data, and all to predict the hotspots and train the model first, and so that it can predict the future hotspots. And also for real time traffic updates and weather, we have used Google Maps API, which gives these data. And also for fair acceptance and rejection behavior of the drivers, we take their past data in order to map their acceptance scores. And with that,
Okay.
we have our acceptance score calculated. Next up, we have decay factor module, which, as she said, which gives a lower importance to the previous week's score. And then it goes to driver management system, where it calculates the incentives and gives them notification when they are constantly denying rights, and also keeping a track of the reasons why they are denying the rights and giving them notification if they are not genuine in their reasons, and also heat map generation. And in between this, we also have the translation app. As we showed in the video, if you do not know the language of the driver, and same way the driver doesn't know your language, you can upload your audio and it gets translated to the driver's chosen language, where it through the translation you do not have a language barrier stopping you from interacting properly and not understanding what the other person is saying. And then we have the different user interfaces for both driver and rider.
So, okay. So, in our app, we have heat map feature. So, what is this heat map? In this heat map, we can see the rush areas, peak hour areas. For the next 1 month, it will show the places where there will be peak hour. There will be high demand. So, the riders can go to those places to reduce the waiting time and serve customers better. So these red areas are the areas where in next 1 hour there will be rush. And on the other hand, we have this graph. So this shows peak score during each hour of the day. So on the basis of that, we can fetch data from this also, and then we can plan accordingly where we have to send the drivers so that the waiting time will be reduced.
So this is the driver dashboard that we were talking about earlier. So here they can see their rejection patterns, the causes of rejection, due to what reasons they rejected, and even their acceptance scores across the time. So on the left side, the first graph shows rejection and cancellation rate. Rejection is when a ride is already booked, and then as a rider I am canceling the ride. And cancellation is when the person who booked itself is canceling before getting it confirmed or due to some other reason. And the second graph shows when the driver is canceling the ride. Was it during a peak hour, or was it because of a ride being very difficult, maybe due to harsh weather or traffic condition, or was it just a normal ride? And the third one shows the graph on the reasons why the person has denied the ride. And on the right side, it shows the acceptance score over the time, and this helps them visualize and see like how they have been performing. And the left side graphs also enables a notification system through which they can see why are they denying and give them notifications according to those.
Okay, so why choose us? So why our project stands out? Fair ride distribution. It ensures balanced ride allocation for both high and low score drivers while rewarding reliability. Smart reward system. Incentive. Good driver behavior with fuel coupons, vouchers, and ride perks while preventing exploitation. Heat map driven.
Heat map driven optimization uses real time heat map data to improve ride matching and reduce passenger wait times. And next up, we have AI powered acceptance score, implementing decay factor and normalization to maintain fairness and prevent score inflation. And the second last and most important on our app is auto language translation from user to driver and driver to user. Riders often find it difficult to take rides due to language barriers. And last is a project is scalable and real world ready, can be seamlessly integrated to ride hailing platforms to enhance driver satisfaction and efficiency. Such apps like Namayatri and all, they can directly use these.
Great. So now this is our demo video, what we have implemented till now. So this is our demo video. So बोलना नहीं इसमें. So this is the heat map that we have generated based on the various parameters. So this shows the peak score. Peak hour area for next 1 hour in only for Bangalore for now we have implemented. We can broaden it. We are seeing
And
for
also, like, this gives in a 1 kilometer radius, like whatever your current location is, according to that it gives. And this is also the pricing strategy. For example, it's a peak hour and you are not able to get a ride, so you can also give an extra tip, and according to that you can increase your chances of getting a ride. And next is the supply demand ratio per hour. So here itself you can see, like, as a driver you can see, like, okay, these are the supply demand ratio. As I said previously, that is one of the most important factor that helps in seeing the hotspot areas.
this is schedule right option. So we can uh, schedule a ride in for future. So it can sign a driver before the ride, and it will reduce the waiting time, and also the search for driver.
And
We
here
have
in our database, all our data
so yeah, we
is
have
saved.
connected it to MongoDB, so the data will be fetched from here and will be saved in the MongoDB
And
database.
for the driver side preference, they can see their
Performance.
performance over the time, the historical data, and all of the acceptance scores and everything. And this is our GitHub repo. You can check out this for more information. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
That's all about our project.